Kind of finding her line well. This is better, and this goes past the fielders in the ring. 3 fielders in pursuit, and it will go all the way for 4. That's the first boundary of the day for Warwickshire.
Bit of room given there and a big swing. Peel, and it's gone. And there's the first wicket. Grace Thompson has the breakthrough. Abby Freeborn looks to give herself some room. Backs away a fraction and a big swing. Sees a feather of an edge go behind and a simple take behind the stumps of Bess Heath.
To Perrin. Once again, push into the offside, but this time beats the fielders inside the ring and will go all the way for 4. That was good from Perrin.
Grace Thompson in again now. That one's a bit wider. Thin edge again, it's gone. Another one. 2 wickets now for Grace Thompson. Another brilliant delivery.
It is a long old drive, but so worth it as Turner's in. This one pushed out into the offside. It's going to head towards the boundary, and it does in the end. Goes all the way for 4. Another boundary for Perrin. Turner again to Perrin. Once again, the same shot. Doesn't have as much pace on it, but it's going to go all the way for 4, despite fielders chasing.
Just slowly, they've got their way up to 289 in the end. That one's wide, a cutaway, slightly uppish, but it's a boundary there. Brilliant shot from Perrin. Just latches onto one that's a fraction short. Both ends. That was wider and driven again. Emphatically, brilliant from Perrin. She's picked that gap. Feet again from Perrin. It's up in the air. It's going to go all the way for a couple bounces and a 4. Lovely shot there. Just sensible cricket. Gets right to the pitch and guides that one over the offside for 4 runs. Straight down the ground from there, and that's gone. Brilliant take from Villiers. We already saw in the previous over how good she is in the field. That was pulled away nicely. It's gone. Picks out the fielder.
Turner to George. George straight to a fielder inside the ring. Misfields. And they'll get the 1 run. That's Catherine Fraser. And again, there's a big appeal and it's signalled out. A wicket for Sophia Turner. And that sees the end of Katie George, who was going well on 42, approaching that half-century milestone. But Turner now coming round the wicket. This one nudged to square. There'll be no run.
But at the same time, you need to keep the run rate climbing.
Driven there from Pavely, but a slight bobble, I think, takes that past Thompson. It will be a boundary. First boundary in a long, long time.
We're still new to that.
Fraser again beats the diving fielder, and it's going to race away for 4. That's a needed boundary for Warwickshire. Budley Salterton, I think it's pronounced. Fraser in again. This has been skied in the air, and it's going to go all the way for 6. It hits a seat in the LNER stand, and Izzy Wong has hit the first 6 of the day.
That time she cuts it away, and she's going to scamper through for a single. Might run all the way to the rope. It will indeed. Another boundary for Pavely. That brings up her 50 after a sticky start. Pavely's flown to 50. Switch it there and scooped up in the air. Going to be a simple catch. It is. One innovation too many from Pavely there. Just gives a simple catch for Katie Levickett to really help bolster and boost Warwickshire's tally.
Yeah, it's been the biggest contribution.
So she can squeeze one through the fielders there. It's guaranteed boundary, you'd think. That's what she looks at that time. Go over the top instead, though. It's up in the air. And a simple catch in the end for the skipper, Hollie Armitage. Slightly anticlimactic end, I think, for Warwickshire, with a couple wickets in this final over.
Yeah, some
Definitely chip and run here. Big swing there from Baker, though. She connects with that. That could be big. That is phenomenal there. A 6 off the final delivery of the innings.
Wong is in again, runs past the umpire. Swipe at that, and it does go behind. It's racing away to the boundary, and it was going to go for 4. It's good from Marlow. Good start.
Use of feet and smacks it down the ground. That will be 4. Gorgeous there from Bates. Uses her feet, gets the pitch and just swipes that one away straight down the ground.
To Bates, who plays that down the ground, beats the diving fielder. It's going to race away to the boundary. Emily Arlott in pursuit, and it goes all the way for 4. She has to stop herself on the advertising boards as Wong is in again. And there's a swing and a miss and a big appeal, and it's given out. Izzy Wong gets the breakthrough. Durham lose their first wicket. Emma Marlow has to depart for 5.
Big drive there, lovely. And that is another boundary for Bates. Times that one. Sorry, Armitage, her first of the day.
She can continue, I'm sure.
Another slash there from Armitage. And that will be another boundary. Another lovely, lovely strike to end the 6th over.
Wong in again to Bates. This one flicked into the offside, racing down to 3rd. And that'll go all the way for 4. A fantastic shot by Suzie Bates.
You'd think that would possibly then maybe look to change a field and you'd want someone back covering on the offside. It changes the dynamic quite a lot.
Wong in again. This one driven back. 2 fielders in pursuit. It's going to go for 4. That's a great straight drive by Hollie Armitage.
Regulation ring fielder, slip catcher as well. That was pulled away nicely in front of square. Latches onto it and that will be 4. Really well read there from Bates. Just rocks back and launches that one in front of square for a... Oh, in again now. Bates helps that on its way. It's up in the air and it's going to evade the fielder down there. 4 runs.
Davis round the wicket. This time lofted into the air. It goes over the head of Stair Callis. It races towards the boundary but plugs in the field. So just managed to push for 2 in the end.
Which they did early on. Just makes it a bit more challenging. Arlott in again now and Armitage flashes that up in the air and it's gone. Davina Perrin with a simple catch. Armitage falls for 46.
But not wanting to use up all their options straight away as there's a big appeal. It's signalled wide by the umpire and it's given out. That was stumped by
a wide mid-wicket. Rogers cuts that one and it's edged behind and there's the breakthrough. Rogers had been struggling a little bit and Hannah Baker gets a big, big wicket. Durham 4 down now, 171 for 4. Straight down the grounds where the gap is. That's up in the air though, could be caught. And it is, there's another big wicket. The skipper comes back into the attack and a big breakthrough. Nat Wraith with a simple catch at short fine leg.
Running past the umpire. This time she's bolder. That's a fantastic delivery. The stumps are dislodged, 1 even out of the ground. And another wicket falls for Durham. They're 6 wickets down. Phoebe Turner goes for 4.
Slightly uppish there. They're going to scamper through for a quick single. Could be tight. Direct hit. She's gone. Big wicket. Catherine Fraser's run out. Fantastic there. I think that's a skipper. Georgia Davis. Direct hit from mid-off. Phenomenal. Phenomenal from her. And there's her 50. She sets off. She goes. She'll be home safe comfortably. Another direct hit. But that will be 50 for Mady Villiers. There's still a lot more for her to do. 33 to win. Final ball of the over. That was driven nicely. Straight through the gap. And that's another lovely drive there. And another 4 runs.
Wong to Villiers. And that's struck with so much power. It's going to race away to the boundary. That's 4 of those runs knocked off. Just 3 runs to win. That's exactly the start to the over Villiers would have wanted. Into the attack. 2 to win. Grace Thompson poise. And that's going to race away.
That's it.
It's signalled a no ball. And that's the end. Durham are victorious. In an interesting fashion, a no ball signalled Izzy Wong